Okay, Tashidale to everyone. Today I like to ask to all the people that are practitioner and also will-wisher for the world peace. Somehow I feel strong sense that we need to generally and with devotion we need to pray for world peace. As we know, around us in the different parts of the world that are very destructive, very scary, many violence, many innocent people dying, suffering. And if you watch this all the time and you feel yourself just sorry and helpless, that is not what we are meant to be. We can do a lot. So the best way is we all, regardless of our own belief, as we all human being, so we all have one wish, that is happiness and painless, sorrowless in our everyday life. So likewise, we wish we can do something else, that from out of your true heart, with genuine compassion, with warm heart, praying that each and every corner of the world may remain always peace, happiness, free from pain, sorrow and suffering. So according to Burn tradition, one of the great Siddha or Ringzin, Drempa Namka, which is Thanga behind me, in appearance he is a prince of Shangshung, but in essence, he is an emanation of the mind aspect of Kundusangbo, those who are familiar, the primordial enlightened one, or Dharmakaya in Sanskrit. For those who don't understand these terms, say pure from the true essence of who we are, of individual. And his prophecies in very past early days, before around in the 7th-8th centuries, he have prophesied himself in the future challenging time, crisis time, when people became helpless. If remember me, call me, pray me, I will be more, faster, effective than 9 times now, from now. So that was then. And exactly now, there's another teachings of the Drempa Namka. There's 17 stanzas. I have taught this in some place in the past. In those stanzas, one of the stanza which called 7th stanzas, it is very clearly, and this is exactly fitting this very our time. And for example, it says, I will read in English, in this present bad period of war and violence, at this time now, sentient beings are dying from weapons, wars. You, surrounded by your disciples, all the male and female wrathful totality deities, dear Yapse Sum, or deeply from you is kind of innerly you are calling, may all the violence and war become peace. I pray to the evil subduer body of Drempa Namka. So this is what exactly it is, and in Tibetan we call Tata Tunga Tukzu Chepitu. Senje Mambo Tilachividu, Kenny Yidam Towo Tomokor, Tutukmapong Doji Yapseson, Temba Dundurkula Solwadep. So this is what I just read as in translation. So those who are practitioners, who are familiar, and especially this prayer and practice, so you can do it 2 to 3 times recited this prayer, then you meditate from true and genuine, compassionate, and a true sort of thought, positive thought generating for the world peace. Wish for relieving all the sufferings, pains that we human being causes. The result we all bearing. There are a result as a global level, we all suffering. Individual level, each and every single being, those are being direct victims. In a, otherwise, the community level, country level, so it's a collective. So we all are somehow dependent and apart. Therefore, we all affected when something is badly happening. And now everybody know we all are at the very edge of scary moment. So I request here deeply from my heart and advice to all my students and fellow brother, sister practitioners and well-wisher, regardless of your belief. Meditate for 5 to 10 minutes or 30 minutes as much as you could. Think of Drempa Namka by looking into, you can see the color dark blue appearing in a sand or Siddha form. Clearly meditate Drempa Namka above in the space in front of you and sort of feel heart to heart the compassionate light from Drempa Namka. Feel first yourself, then imagining thousands of Drempa Namka in every part of those particular areas that are being so scary, painful, violence, destructive, anger, hatred. Hundreds of thousands of little Drempa Namkas are being manifest out of his compassionate heart and living sentient beings. So he manifests and radiate the lights, each of those little Drempa Namkas. And think, each of these Drempa Namkas love, compassion, wisdom, energy and power. Subdue those angers, violent thoughts of individual or community or collective groups. Feel that all are again harmonize that very area. Think the beauty of that harmonic area. Think everyone kind of regain the happiness, healed from the illness, calm from the anger, hate each other. Ego, ignorant, being calm and subdued, and more of positive friendship, compassion, loving, kindness and openness each other, sharing, joining, cooperating. Think that whole area is being completely transformed into such a harmony, peaceful again. Each and every sentient being, existing being are rejoining again. So think of that regardless of choosing particular your country, my country, but all those areas and all sentient beings, each and every place that sentient beings are existing. Strictly with the devotion, pray to Drempa Namka. If you don't belong any sort of this practice and not know, doesn't matter. Strictly pray from your out of your genuine compassion, genuine thoughts of relieving samsaric suffering to those each and every place, including yourself, to enjoy happiness. So meditate that strongly and then recite this particular sort of mantra. Om, Hum, Drempa, Mula, Hara, Nisa, Siddhi, Shingring, Za, Za. Om, Hum, Drempa, Mula, Hari, Nisa, Siddhi, Shingring, Za, Za. Om, Hum, Drempa, Mula, Hari, Nisa, Siddhi, Shingring, Za, Za. So even you cannot make prayers, chanting, doesn't matter. So if you can read, translation, read, otherwise think for the world peace, to harmonize those disturbed countries that are under the war, that are under the attack, under the violence, all be there like a shower of little Drempa Namka's compassionate light and Drempa Namka's each and every those places manifesting to make it harmony, peace. And then recited this mantra, each of this mantra also imagining vibrating and radiating lights and touch to each and every those violent area and scary places, harmful people. Get them direct blessing of this light and rays and feel them calm, peaceful, harmony, become more friendly. And then recite this. Drempa Mula Ri Nisa Siddhi Ri Za Za. Drempa Mula Ri Nisa Siddhi Ri Za Za. Drempa Mula Ri Nisa Siddhi Za Za. Then if you wish, you can recite this silently as much as you could. So you can use your rosary, if you have a tingwa or rosary, so each time like this, each time you recite Om Hum, Drempa Mula, Hari Nisa, Siddhi Ring Ring Za Za, you turn one beat. So count this as much as 3 times, 4 times, 10 times, 100 times, as much as feel yourself very relaxed, very comfortable, blessed. And same time, through that you are radiating lights through your heart and through the Drempa Namka's heart, the limitless lights and rays of manifestation of little Drempa Namkas, and make them all blessed and calm, peace, harmonize. So then sit quietly, deep, go back to your silence, go back to in deep state of your own pure state of calm mind. Relax there 1 minute or 2 or more, as much as you could. Just sit. Then you can dedicate that any merit you gain, any blessing you gain, that you are sharing to all sentient beings in general, particularly those who are being victim, suffering, family, widow, orphan, anyone that are suffering from the causes of our human beings act. Wish and pray they get all healed, they get all freed from and release their inner sorrow and pain that are holding. You repeat this each and every one, if not more than 3 times, at least do 1 time very beginning in the morning, 1 time before you go to bed, at least these 2. And I request to everyone, do this practice for Drempa Namka's practice for the world peace and your own sake, on your own peace and happiness. Thank you. I will remember you all in my prayer and I will do the same. Thank you. Omehong Drempa Mula Hari Nisa Siddhi Ring Ring Za Za